Alrighty, your resident President Bug signing on here. I hope everybody is ready for a great set of match today. We spent quite a bit of time doing some scouting, figuring out our picks and bans, and I think this is going to set up to be a pretty good one. Both teams seem to know exactly what they're doing, and I'm ready to see some really good gameplay. We've set, as you may have seen, map set wise, we're going with Hell's Heaven, which is one of my favorites. It's also really fun to watch for domination. They banned, I actually forget what they banned, but they banned one that we didn't want anyway. I think it may have been Beer and T'Challa, but starting with the Mantis ban was what we had been planning to do, given they had Mantis players. However, we shall see where that goes from here. So they have skipped a ban and then protected Ultron, which was one of our potential first bans, but should be okay. We'll make it work, protecting one of our primary supports, which is always a good move. Alrighty, so we're banning one of their other supports, which hopefully will leave them a little bit dicey, but I believe they also have 2 Invis players, so we'll see if they end up going with that. Of course, they took away my favorite graphics, Phoenix, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll pull out something else. Maybe we'll get some Squirrel Girl action. I'm definitely excited to see what happens there. They're probably going to protect Invis, exactly, because they do need support. But we shall see. There we go. Alrighty. Wondering what our third ban's going to be here. I know they had been mentioning Rocket player, somebody who has, I think, like 10 hours on Penny, who we usually hate playing against. But we shall see. Luckily, we don't yet have to worry about Daredevil, which, speaking of, check out some streams that are not NECC comp matches if you feel like it, because the new Daredevil action is super awesome. We already have a Daredevil Lord on our team. So as soon as Daredevil's legal in comp for us, I'm sure he will be making quite a bit of appearance, which I am certainly not mad at, since Matt Murdock has always been one of my favorite comics characters. So I definitely cannot complain. Looking at this team comp, definitely to be expected in some way. Given that they banned our other primary support but protected that secondary for Fox, going with Invis was pretty predictable. The one thing I am curious about is whether we will be sticking with Iron Man for long in this map. He's pretty useful, and seems we may be swapping over, which is what I had assumed would happen in the first place. 30 seconds
before you attack. Get ready.
But we shall see.
You commune with ancient gods once in a while, right, Doc?
But to serve as one's avatar must be exhausting.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't comment. Khonshu is always listening.
Perhaps a divine exercise.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Alrighty, let's see what we're getting here.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
What has Vendor gotten us into this time?
Seems they are playing Ultron. Given that they protected it, makes a lot of sense. But I'm wondering how well that's going to work for them. I know their Ultron player has quite a few hours, given that we were planning on banning it, but
I suppose that helps.
let's get some of that Moon Knight action.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture.
Starting well. Definitely good to see. Hoping that we can actually push through and get this.
things are gone. Thanks.
Yeah, so they're matching our Emma, but we're still clear. Ooh. Looks like we're getting some Jeff screenshots today. Oh dear. So looking at this, they're going quite aggressive, which is not working out lovely for us, but our sports are definitely still holding the line quite tight. So hopefully we can push this back and gain control. It's definitely a little bit harder when they start off with the control, because there's just less you can do about it, and we always want to get it first anyway, but they're dying, you know, a quite similar amount to what we are, so no big deal there.
Feeling fantastic.
There's that ult. We're almost ready on the invis. I'm wondering when we're gonna see that one. Hopefully we'll be able to see it soon. We've also got a strange ult charged. We shall see. Now, here they have passed the 50% mark, which is not exactly what we want, but it's also not a death sentence. We can definitely pull it back, and hopefully with these ults lined up, we'll be able to, especially if they're able to successfully use some of them in sequential order, if that's what they want to do here. There's one. And that one looked like it worked for us quite well. There we go. So we've got control now, so all we really need to do is keep it. Because if they don't get their control back, it doesn't matter how long it takes, we'll still win.
Time is up. A little help, please.
Because at some point, we've got to get there. Now once we've got points secured, it's definitely a lot easier for our team to manage regrouping and setting themselves where they need to be. So hopefully this gives us the advantage that we need.
Good medicine. By the eye of Agamotto.
God. Jeff ult, baby. Yes. Oh. Unfortunate, but it happens. It'll recharge crazy fast, I'm sure. As will this Emma ult, which we might even be seeing soon. And see, this is exactly how this gameplay was going to work out. Even if they got it first, we were going to pull it back, and as you can see, once you have the point, we are successfully holding them off of it. We're about to hit the same mark they're at, which is definitely really good for us. It's astonishing how fast you can get it back as soon as you gain control in this mode, which is part of what makes it very fun to play, but it definitely does make it a little bit frustrating when you're in it because you can lose it so fast. But part of what makes this map really nice for us, with our standard team comps, we can get it pretty easy. Once we have it, it's a lot easier for us to hold it down. Looking like that, we are holding down the fort. We've got 2 ults charged. We switched over to Hella, who I don't actually think I've seen that much gameplay of, which is definitely interesting, but looking like that, we have got it. Cass very excited about that gameplay. The Moon Knight action was certainly not bad, and then switching to Hella definitely was a move that made a lot of sense there. I'm wondering how long we're going to stick with that and what's going to go from here, but we shall see.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
One sorcerer to another. What's the source of your power?
I'm a sorcerer. I'm a goddess.
I'd still like to know.
Alrighty.
You will. One day when you enter my
Love
realm.
the design of this spawn point. It's just so cool. to see how they redesign these every once in a while, and especially just generally. I mean, I love the graphics in this game. It's a huge part of why I play it. But let's see whether we're gonna come in fully aggressive here or not. I think that may do us well, given that what got them point last time was their aggressiveness. However, with our team comp, ooh, and looking like that, if we can take point immediately, you know, we've got 10 seconds left, if we can get close to a team wipe by then, I'm sure it'll do well for us. Have got strange ult and looking like we are nearing a team wipe for them already, which is crazy. Of course, not exactly at the same time, but close to it.
Capture the mission area.
Alrighty. So starting with that control, like I said before, is definitely a really, really good omen, I guess, especially after winning the first one, because if we get this, then we've won that round. Domination being set the way it is, where it's best of 3 of sorts, is definitely very interesting. But looking at that, hello ult. That one I don't actually ever think I've seen in action. Got those together, definitely. Good to see almost a full team wipe, because we are nearing half control, which is exactly what we want.
Nobody can stand up against a full strength.
And that is why it doesn't always help for everyone to be fully clumped, because now we've already picked off their Ultron player, who is the most annoying to have, you know, sneaking around the back. So by holding point like this, but pushing into their spawn, we're preventing them from setting up plays. We're preventing them from having the area that they want to have in any capacity. Wondering if we're going to get this Jeff ult soon. Given they haven't really been in much of the same place, I'm not quite sure how successful it's going to be, but also, there it is. We can get a couple of them. There we go. Getting 3 of them, even though it ended in a death, is still definitely good. So, now this, at this point, we've crossed the mark that they had last time when we took control, which means that really we don't need it for very long, as long as we can get it back once we get our spawn. And resetting with team comp here as a full force is definitely going to be a good strategy, because yes, they took it, but they only took it because 4 people died. But as soon as we're back alive, we've still got it, I'm sure. Wondering when we're going to see this strange ult here, probably right about now. There it is. This one too. Getting some really good combat here. But unfortunately, they are holding. Hopefully we'll be able to pull it back soon, especially with combos like that. Wondering if we're gonna see this soon. Looks like it might be a good place to use that ult, but we'll have to see until it's actually lined up whether Max chooses to use it. Oh shoot, are the sides messed up? Fix that, thank you for letting me know, I did not notice. Oh, let's pull that up. My apologies, chat, thank you for letting me know. Should fix it, yeah. And yeah, that DPS duo is, in fact, it is unmatched. And seeing them work together like that, being able to switch between their perspectives is always a joyous day. Got that invis ult led right into, and there it is. So just like that, we won the first round of the match, which is always exactly a great way to start. Because from here, I mean, what more could you want? Just keep doing what we're doing, which is winning. So. Alrighty. Now, I want to take a look very quickly at what we've got here. Definitely a somewhat predictable MVP there, although it definitely could have gone other places. We can see those damage stats are absolutely gorgeous. Everyone, even our support's doing quite a bit. And that healing down there is great numbers. Seeing like that they've both contributed so much. And of course, that damage dealt by everybody else off the charts. So definitely loved what we're doing here. Hopefully we'll, keep doing this, I guess. See if we can't exit some spectating here, and I will send you guys over. We'll be back shortly with hopefully the new map set and then the next round. And we are back. So looking like this, we're going to be in Central Park for the Convergence map, which is a gorgeous graphic set, and also has some of the best music in the game, in my opinion. I'm wondering how different these picks and bans are going to be after we saw what happened the first round. It definitely seemed to work quite fine for us, but hopefully maybe we'll see some more Hela action. Though, of course, if we can keep Phoenix unbanned, that would be nice. Alrighty, so starting off, so they say why Mantis and then protect her. I wonder why we banned her, but clearly that Ultron player was pesky enough for us to move that up to our first ban, and I mean, them having a primary preferable support for their team comp isn't inherently going to lead them to winning, especially because we've now banned who we struggled the most with in the first round. So, looking that they still banned Phoenix, even though they didn't even see her, we're hopefully... Oh, alright. So, looking at this, they have now, of course, protected their best two supports, since not having their supports is a little bit of what did them in last round, but we've kept ours, which is always good, and we've each still got one ban left. I'm wondering if they're going to go off of what we saw last round, or going back to what we did last round with the assumed team comps based off of scouting. Alrighty. So banning Ella, so they have a Hello player, and they've banned Jeff, but given that we've also got Luna in that pocket, that's going to be completely fine. Seeing some Squirrel Girl action over here, not looking at Moon Knight to start. I am definitely excited to see how that works out, especially with our other comp here. Very similar to what we had last time, just swapped a little bit primarily for our supports, since we have what we wanted with Cloak and Dagger and don't have what we wanted with Jeff, which is always sad to see since those graphics are adorable. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Ooh. Gonna get some
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
very nice
Stay
Luna
strong.
screenshots here. Can't wait. That being said, her graphics are literally the cutest, so I can't complain. And with that skin especially, love all of the colors. The screenshots are going to be
You
kicker.
should just be asking for mine. When's the last time you sold out Stark Arena, Gramps?
All right, K-pop, let's go save the world.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I swear.
Alrighty. Now getting out here, we are immediately starting, which is part of this map, is just how immediately and how close the spawn points are. It really does not leave a ton of room for any kind of build-up for the attack team. However, we're definitely getting off to a good start. One thing I just want to point out here, we have 2 ults charged over 60%, one at 80, and we also have an ult at 12%. And that is, I think, a huge part of the balancing that the Rivals development team does that is definitely really interesting to see in a comp match setting, which is just, do they really honestly charge proportionally to when they should? And I think, honestly, it's one of those things that they've done really well. Of course, there are a few here and there that are slight outliers, but they've done a really good job of keeping those that are super powerful taking longer to recharge. As we do, we have this ult charge. I'm wondering when we're going to see that Iron Man ult. Probably pretty soon as they come back and reset, but could wait a little longer.
Be strong together. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
It on its journey.
Division spotted bad guys. There they are.
Maximum pulse!
We are undefeatable.
I am strengthened.
Probably going to get that Eye of Agamotto pretty soon. That Cloak and Dagger ult right here, where they are all set up and creating space, is definitely a great
I'm
plan.
ready to put on a show.
Got that another Squirrel Girl ult already. We've got a Luna ult charged, wondering when we're gonna have the make up here for that to make the most sense. It's just, there it is. Together in a way that's gonna work super well for us. Just get some of that healing down, since they have pulled back. Now we are pushing this really, really well. We're almost at the halfway point, which to start off is definitely a good way to go. They haven't really held us back much because we came in aggressive and stayed aggressive and are working together super well this time. I'm always so glad to see that.
They hit a checkpoint. Now
Incredibly
might be a
proud
good
of what
time
we're
to stop
doing
them.
If we survive this journey, perhaps you could be my new avatar here on Midgard.
That would be
Yeah, I do actually find that pretty interesting compared to Overwatch bans versus Rivals bans. And I remember, since quite a bit of our Rivals team they're also on the Overwatch team, I remember when that started and we were just talking about, okay, what is comp play going to look like? What are picks and bans? What are map choices? And what do those team comps need to look like in the setting of an actual real match? It was definitely really, really interesting because I haven't played Overwatch since before Overwatch 2 came out. Realistically, I used to play Overwatch 1, and then the second one came out and I hated it, and so I haven't played it. And so, and even that, I never really played it competitively. I just played it for fun with some of my friends. And so it was really interesting to hear them talking about that differential and how, like, sort of frustrating it was, but in a way also very functional. I personally really like the way the bans and picks are set up, especially because each team gets 5 total picks and bans, like collectively for a 6-player team, which works itself out well. Additionally, just there being 4 protects versus 6 bans and not the other way around, and not them being even, I think is nice because it not only forces everyone to have other options in their back pocket, but it also still lets people zero in on what they're good at.
Us against the world.
Alrighty. Looking back at this gameplay, we have pushed about 3/4 of the way in. Just got to stay on point a little bit longer and we will be golden. Now they're pushing back slightly, but not too much, and I'm sure we'll be able to take it back really soon. And yes, actually, I think it may have been our first stream, I think. Ruthless, our coach, commented on the Iron Man voicing sounding so insanely similar to RDJ, and I, at that time, forgot that it was Josh Keaton. I knew it wasn't RDJ, but I was like, who is it that genuinely just sounds like him? And still, every time there's a voice line that I'm like not expecting, like for example, when Iron Man's not on screen, he's off to the side, I'm always like, oh wait, RDJ, are you here? And it's like, no, he's not. But I'm wondering whether, like, what that direction was in the box. Was that sound like RDJ, or was that just Josh Keaton's genuine interpretation of Iron Man? Did the MCU hit that casting so well?
You need me.
Headed back over here. We are once again pushing, getting pretty close.
A nice deep.
We've got 2 ults charged. Using that one to make space, which is always what we love to see here. In this area of the map, it's just kind of necessary since that is a little bit of a funnel point with those walls, especially with the convoy in there. They are about to... Oh, and we did keep it, which is nice. And we're nearing it, and there it is. Alrighty, starting out that round, 3 points is definitely good. And I'm excited to see what happens when we switch sides.
Including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh, I love this music so much. I'm wondering what they're changing, given that we've confirmed all of our selections and they haven't. Alrighty. Got that team up, and I guess we'll just have to see.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Wondering if they're gonna try to hold them at spawn point or not.
Not what I expected New York to be like.
Well, usually it's a lot more welcoming than this. You know, when it's not overrun by vampires.
I tend to prefer a crowd with a bit more life in them.
With some of the other maps, it really does make so much sense to just hold them at spawn point.
Battle starts in
But
5, 4,
with this one,
3,
maybe trying
2, 1.
to keep them from
All
here,
you need
which
to do
is
capture the
yes.
mission area.
With this tunnel here, the underpass, it's a really good shelter to keep because it still lets us hit them very near to their spawn. We will hopefully be able to keep them there at least for a while. All we've got to do is run their clock down before it goes back up. Will forever be amazed watching how much damage Iron Man does relentlessly. Same with Strange. Being just diabolical. And looking like we've got a charged Iron Man armed. Probably going to use it relatively soon.
Again!
Fortunately, seeing a few deaths over here. Oh, nearly a team wipe. Probably waiting to regroup, but I'm sure we can keep going. Alrighty, and they have successfully
that
pushed it
vehicle to
out
its
of the spawn,
destination.
but I'm sure we'll be able to push it
Look
back.
who's here. I suppose that helps.
Alrighty, hello and welcome.
I am here. Oh, Smash was interesting.
Yeah.
We let some of our subs play in the second one, and I thought you guys were gonna finish your match here before us for a moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, at least did it end well?
Oh yeah. It wasn't close. It hasn't been close all year.
Yeah, I've noticed from the snippets I've seen.
Yep.
So far, we're doing well. Won the first map, as you can see over here, and we are currently winning because we won the first round of this map set. So then we switched sides, and right now they technically have control and are pushing, but we've been able to hold them back enough to run their clock back. Oh yes, so hearing Shiro actually did kill me the first time it happened because I like activated like a sleeper agent. I was not expecting it because I hadn't looked at any of the VO when I first started playing again. I just was not expecting it. Same with I'm a critter, so hearing Liam O'Brien with the strange lines still gets me every time.
I had to check that we had a delay on. Responding to chat that quickly just seemed a little weird.
That's been up there for a minute.
All right. Man, I wish our opponents in some of these other games where we have to communicate with them through League OS only had like a 3-minute delay. Sometimes we're waiting there for like 5 minutes for a response for them.
That's kind of great.
Yes. Bring on the screenshots.
Ah, yes, of course. Here, why don't we just take a couple extras?
Who is this Pinkie Pie Hatsune Miku looking?
This is Luna. She's a pop star, so it definitely is deliberate comparison there.
I never thought I'd
that's-
say Squirrel Girl is more my type in this case.
I hate the squirrel skin. Her regular skin is so, in my opinion, she just looks more like a baddie when she's like herself instead of this like weird Venom situation. It kind of makes me mad, but we got 2 of these, 3 ults right on top of each other, getting a little bit of that ult too. But clearing that space, as you can see, we are still successfully holding them back from progressing, which is what we want.
What was that?
I actually could not tell.
Was that like a whale?
Yeah. I don't. Oh, wait, they have a name now. They did. They swapped out. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Against your people.
Always been my opinion.
Got nearly a full wipe on them again. So hopefully this will help us push it back a little bit further. Standing right on top of it is definitely an interesting move there.
What were the bans for this game?
For this one, we swapped it out a little bit. So this is the second game, and we started by banning Ultron, who was originally, we were going to ban Ultron in the first round, and then ended up not. And then they played Ultron, and it was really just annoying. So we banned Ultron. They banned Phoenix again. After banning Phoenix.
Right.
Quite a few hours. With that one. And then also they protected Mantis, who we had banned first, the first round, and they in chat went, why Mantis? And later, when they target banned Phoenix, Cass said, Mantis is the same reason why you banned Phoenix. Because they have, I think it was 2 players that had our one who was according to the stats we good at it. So we saw quite a bit of that happening, the banning back and forth based on hours in play. I was able to listen in before the match about what they were talking about doing and follow quite a bit. After Mantis, we protected Cloak and Dagger, which they had banned in the first round, so we knew. And then who did we ban after that?
everything myself.
I don't remember who
Final
we
10
banned
seconds.
after that, but I remember they did their third ban was Jeff, which is why we don't have Jeff. But
I like the cool.
we still
dare.
kept Luna. So
Final score. 1, 2, 3.
alrighty.
I'm so tired.
Another epic
And
victory.
when she was just reading out the score, I thought she was just counting.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I was like, all right, you counted. Now what?
1, 2, 3. Alrighty. So looking at these stats here again, we've got that Peyton's strange MVP. It is such a mainstay. I think I will be shocked the day it's not that. Looking at these kill counts though, 50, 34, 34, 40, 18, and 22 from our supports is actually crazy. And the final hits being up there as well. Those deaths, pretty reasonable, honestly. And as you can see, like the damage and the healing over here is actually insane. Over 50k combined healing from our two sports is nuts. That was an incredible game to watch. Alrighty, so let's update those scores, and we will go from there.
Click here.
It was a problem because they're on this side here.
No. Click that. Pictures.
Is it wrong?
Yeah. No. Opponent logo. And.
Oopsies.
Yeah, up. There it is. Because that's from yesterday.
Yeah, lovely. All right, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's good.
There we go. All right, fixed. For anyone who cared, they have the correct logo now. But
are we gonna go straight into another game, or is it gonna be a second?
it'll probably be a second while they pick.
All right,
maps.
then we can switch it to
Yep.
either the map set. Oh, actually, we can change it to away, and we can update that. So that's just 2-0. So where's the
Oh,
scoreboard?
sick.
So bracket, yeah. And then the Seton Hill Widener, it's just 2 for us, and then none for them.
Yay.
Update bracket, and then we'll be back with more rival stuff.
Yay.
Bye.
And we are back for hopefully our last one.
Should we put that up here? Yeah. Keep that 3-0 streak alive. Have we gone to game 4 in Rivals yet?
No.
All right.
Yeah, we have been 3-0 within each of our wins as well. So we're definitely set up and working towards a really, really good season. It's been a great start to watch, but
Yeah, I've tried not to talk too much about how like the program as a whole is doing, just to not ruin anything.
yeah, that has definitely been. All right, so going with the mag ban first, which is what I believe our original plan was, and they're target banning Phoenix again, which is honestly a good call. But protecting Hella, we were unsure if they actually had a Hella player, and then they did, and so we did. I remember now we banned her for the last round. So protecting her now, I wonder how much of a difference that's going to make for them.
And there's not like rules on banning people over and over, right?
No.
Like
No. You could
Overwatch
keep,
does.
theoretically speaking, you could have the same picks and bans every
Awesome.
time. You wouldn't, because it wouldn't make sense. But you can. They tend to be very similar, but
Sorry, I could not help myself.
Thank you, because the second it popped up, I immediately
Oh boy.
saw it. Which, like, no hate, just
Now he's just gonna be like, well, screw you. It's okay. I play with him like every night.
yeah, it is nice that it's relatively fast, but gosh golly, could it be faster sometimes? Alrighty, so we still kept, okay, alright. We did protect Jeff, just for you, I'm sure.
Yes!
Because they know you're watching now. So they've banned Phoenix and Squirrel Girl, which means, I'm wondering what Cassie's gonna end up playing. It's probably gonna be, it could be Hella. She popped into that for a little bit in the first round, I think, which was very surprising and also very impressive. But it could also be some more Moon Knight, which we saw some of. So I'm definitely interested to see. We were able to still pull that Mantis ban in, which is good for us. But they were able to protect their other primary support, which is Rocket, which is an immensely annoying character to play against.
The right heroes could make all
As like a near bystander that has like nothing to really do with the team, it has been interesting watching teams try to work their way through the bans to try to actually target one of our players.
Yeah,
It's
quickly-
like poking at like the kinks in the armor, trying to figure
Yeah.
out where the weak links are.
am very confused why they banned Invis. Because they protected her, I think, last round, and we have protected both of our primary supports. Invis is a secondary for Fox, so why would they ban her? That seems like an interesting choice, given that we've had repetitive Strange MVPs.
Yeah,
ban that.
it's an oversight for sure.
Worst part about
Could've been
wearing
that.
costumes, the blood stains.
Or
Am
like,
I right?
you know, any of the other characters that are repeatedly
Fight to heal them.
killing them over and over
Well,
again.
when I'm done here,
It just
you'll
doesn't
have
seem to
plenty
make
of
sense
food to
if they've
heal.
literally
Trust
watched us
me.
protect both of who they know are our primary.
Where did this dog come from?
He's just there. I don't know, man.
3, 2,
There's just
one.
extra thing. Oh, looking like we're gonna get some. Where up? Looking like we're getting some Punisher screenshots this time.
That's a big circle. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh yeah, Punisher is an interesting character. I think the consensus is like easy to play, hard to master, sort of. Like it's easy to do damage, but hard to like do it well. Which is honestly a lot of the characters in Rivals, since it is very much so like an easy to pick up free play game.
Is that Punisher just like whispering in my ear every now and then?
Probably. They kind of all do that. But we are seeing some Moon Knight here, which is what I was expecting. I was somewhat hoping to see how that, but it's okay. I'm not that about it. Because Moon Knight is still always fun. Punisher ult. Wondering how much of a wipe this is gonna be. Oh! Well, that wasn't ideal, but we did still do quite a bit of damage with that.
Hit the gas, Zero.
Probably gonna get.
Love Battlefield.
Ooh. We've got that same ult charged on our end though, so maybe we'll see that soon.
Yeah.
We need to get Jeff
Better
sound.
stop that vehicle.
If Jess sees this VOD in any capacity, it'll be done by tomorrow.
Double KO. They made it halfway. Stop them.
That isn't a Krakoan portal.
Challenges await.
But we would never have to speak ever again. We would just use the Jeff sounds.
Better stop that vehicle.
You would use the Jeff sound.
Yes.
I feel like I would still be
I
expected
could
to give
remove this
commentary.
mic, and I would just use the soundboard.
And I would
Have to
probably
argue
be
with Jeff.
giggling the whole time.
They hit a checkpoint.
I don't think I could keep a straight face trying to have a conversation with Jeff the Land Shark audio clips. I wonder where to see that strange ult soon. He's luckily being held up by our supports right now.
Was
but
there a tactical advantage to them just giving us like the first point?
I don't think so.
Because like I feel like the first checkpoint wasn't contested like at all.
On your toes.
They tried twice, and then there is a point where it's worth it since they were, since when we weren't close to it doesn't make sense to hold us back from getting to the first one, because as soon as you get to the first one, your clock goes up by a bunch.
Right. So
So
there's no like overtime once they get to that wall or something?
By the end, yes, but the thing is, since what they're trying to do here is run our clock down, having an accurate depiction of what our clock time is by just letting us get to the first reset is not bad, because we were so close anyway. Like, it was contested poorly. Like, we pulled it to right near the end by the time they could have gained control, and then they stepped back, presumably to let us get.
Okay.
For battle. Leave me, darkness.
Because then they know how much time they actually have to. Because if they had gotten us, they'd, worn us really thin, and then we got that, our clock would go up by 3 minutes. I don't actually know if it's exactly 3 minutes, but it's a chunk of time. That definitely makes an impact. Some of that. Oh, Star-Lord? Okay, what a swap. Was not expecting to click over and see that. Well, was also not expecting to see that, I guess. 3 charged ults over here.
This is real.
Relatively soon, given the need though, but we've also just lost 3 people.
There's the whale!
Oh goodness. Yeah, they pulled their Namor back. We hate playing against Namor, but he's not from Rudan. We've got everybody back. Still got 2 charged ults, and he has swapped over to Wolverine, who is interesting to see. His ult will presumably charge soon, and we've got 2 other ones also going up quite fast.
So, is Wolverine a tank or a DPS?
That is a great question that I would have an answer to if I remembered.
Only 60 seconds.
Because like, I thought he was a tank just because Peyton was playing him. While I was talking to a high school student, and he was like, no, that's a DPS player. I was like,
He's a-
all right.
Yeah, he's a direct. I think it's it just kind of depends. Like there's a lot of stuff where, because watching him, he kind of plays like a
30
tank.
seconds.
But
Yeah, like the positioning itself seems like a tank, but you know, I guess he's just shredding dudes up and he goes where he pleases.
Got eyes on
I suppose, yeah. Well, yeah, so the main difference is just that because Wolverine doesn't have a ton of health, which is most of what, to my knowledge, makes him not a Vanguard, which is like a tank in this game. So he only has 350, but like he also does so much damage. And like some of his abilities are, I forget exactly which ones it is, but he does like takedowns, which is often what
They hit a checkpoint.
defines the
Now might be a good time to
DPS
stop
role.
them.
Plus he moves around really fast. So like you can watch him, like he's going around to get to see people. And there's that. Just the craziest animation it could have been.
This place only 60 seconds left.
Can't help you now.
It's now or never.
Oh, he died. Wolverine died.
Well, yeah. Can't live forever, unfortunately.
That's like his thing.
Well, he respawns 10 seconds later.
This is real firepower! Needed a little boost. Thanks.
Is that the Toonami guy?
Pardon?
Did Jeff just jump in a hole?
Yes. Because it instantly kills anybody he
I
has.
wasn't sure we'd get this
It kills him,
chance.
yes, but anybody that he is swallowed also then immediately dies. So,
Opening a portal.
Lights out.
The final 10 seconds.
Carter, a man of the
resetting.
people.
Portaling in. Great use of that. There it is. Alright, so now is when we got the overtime. Because our clock ran down before we captured it. But... Oh.
Did we all just get
They-
swallowed by their Jeff?
Yeah, and then he managed to pull a full team wipe, which unfortunately
Is 0.
ran our clock down. But
Time to switch things up.
so
Including
now
which side
all we need to
you're on.
happen is that their clock runs out before they get to 2 points.
You'll need a top
All right,
left.
that,
And we
that was a
still
good
live.
play by.
No,
Their
that
Jeff.
full team wipe was very impressive.
I would say that should show up as like play of the game at the end of this, but I don't know if Marvel Rivals is going to support self-die.
It's almost definitely gonna be a highlight because it is part of the ability to my knowledge, but I don't know for sure.
Wrath of Asgard.
Is swapping over interesting? Probably gonna see some excited combat from that.
30
Thor, so
seconds
that
before
is
you attack.
part of that distinction.
Get ready.
Right? Thor has 675 hits.
One sorcerer to another. What's the source of your power?
I am no sorcerer. I am a goddess.
I'd still like to know.
Finally, I get some Wanda.
One
Yes.
day when you enter
Oh, I
my
freaking
realm.
love her animations, especially with the skin and the alternate ones. They're
The
so
battle starts in
gorgeous.
5, 4,
And she's a screenshot
3,
now.
You know, have we even looked at the file that these screenshots are going to?
No.
We're
clue.
just gonna save
No,
it until
they're
the end
just-
of the year.
Yeah, they're just there. I'll put them in a slideshow or
Yeah.
something. I'll make a slideshow video and just play it.
destination.
The only way this could be better is if these screenshots would also catch like a face cam of the player that's doing it. So we could just like get them at like these most awkward moments with like one
I feel
eye
like they
closed or
would
something.
just always be like, I don't know.
No,
I've watched them play.
We would get a couple with blinks or something,
I'm sure eventually.
and it would be hilarious. How much health did he go down to? I think he was like
was almost dead.
double-digit HP.
He was almost dead, yeah.
This is real firepower!
And so shall you.
What did he say?
Oh, just missed that ML. That's okay. Couldn't get both of them, unfortunately, but they definitely both did hit well.
Get that vehicle moving again!
I'll let you get some
Jeff.
Get to see some of that, more of that.
Bro, he's gonna start
Pink
looking
Fluffy
like me
gameplay.
if he keeps eating these fish this fast.
Do you not see how much energy he has to be expending doing that?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Plus, like, sharks have a crazy caloric need.
No, we need to switch this Jeff over to the kibble.
That's crazy. You're trying to put him on something that's objectively less healthy?
Yeah.
That'll fatten him up more than all the fish. He's supposed to be eating fish.
All right. Then we're committing to the chonker, Jeff.
I think he's already very chunky. But
You
know
can't be
what?
on both sides of this.
I'm not on both sides. I'm against kibble feeding Jeff.
Hey, I'm allowed to treat my land shark how I want to treat my land shark, okay? You can't tell me how to be a land shark dad.
Please don't tell me you have a real life pet. So we did get that hella gameplay.
Big whale!
Oh, 3 at the same time. We're about to have another one charged. We do have that strange ult charged as well.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Double KO!
Pretty good. Oh no. Hello. Ooh. They've got a really nice hella skin though. I love them.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep
Did
up
get
the
2 of
momentum.
us, but it's okay. I'm sure we can still pull through.
You think Peyton and Max whip each other like this during their free time?
The emanations of power here. Nearly overwhelming.
I mean, like, that's their business. I thought I'd throw it out there.
Oh no! They're pushing farther than we want them to be. Because the problem here is if they get up to 2 points, then we're a little bit screwed. Not fully, because we did still win the first 2 rounds, but... Oh!
Are the game modes always in the same order?
Yes.
Ugh. So what are 4 and 5?
I don't actually know, because we have not gotten there. But I can pull up the NECC stuff. Nope, they're there. My favorite game. I'm just waiting to see. Oof. See, if you're lucky on some maps, you can spit them out without jumping off yourself, but there's some situations where you just kind of can't do that. Oh, down quite a few. But we're definitely still pulling back.
Healing. Why would I need healing?
Match setup. That's probably where we're gonna go here. Map order.
Almost there. Don't
Okay.
turn back now.
How does this go up to 9?
Oh, buddy.
Ow! Ow! I'm so confused. I thought it was best of 5.
You know, for those hardcore teams that want to play best of 9s.
That's actually psychotic. So it's domination, convergence, convoy, which is what we do, and then it just repeats because it technically goes up 9. So it's 3 seconds.
So there's only 3 game modes.
Yes,
All right.
correct. But there's quite a few maps within each. So, because you can see the map pool here. There's 4, 3, and then 4. But also I don't think this is. I don't know that this is updated. Because because it does change. Because I think we got a new map, like a new legal map for, I want to say, was it for Convergence? Or was it for Convoy?
No clue.
I don't remember.
What do you think our team's favorite game mode is?
They seem to really enjoy and always win domination. Because it is very much just kill everybody until you're the only people on point and you win. They seem to have a lot. But I don't know. It's hard to say what the favorite is.
Have they not pushed it? Wait, is that yellow spot up there where they have to push it to win?
I think because they have like a distance marking, but I don't actually know.
All right. I thought that it would have just ended. I didn't really pay attention to how far we pushed our cart.
We're stopping it right now, and we are hopefully going to be able to pull back. Yes, there we go. All right, we can hold them off for a minute. That is what we need to do.
Only 60 seconds left.
We can push it back too, which is what we're doing now. Because it will take these like little silly steps backwards, which is what we want.
Goodbye, Spider Boy.
Look who just showed
Get that vehicle moving again.
Down to about 30 seconds. Uh-oh. Hello. Always bad. But looks like it didn't do too much to us, thankfully. Still able to do quite a bit. Back on Moon Knight here, since in this area the hell is a little bit less useful since it's a little more fancy doors.
I'll give you a punch.
We got this. We can do this. We just gotta pull it back. No biggie. We just gotta pull it back.
We outnumber them.
But it keeps changing. I'm biased. It's my favorite animation in the game. It is genuinely my favorite animation in the game. The only one that I like even close to that is Phoenix's animations, and they've target banned Phoenix every time. No! No. Pull it back. Come on, guys. Yes. Yes. No! Yes! Oh my goodness. This is
So close.
This is diabolical. 0.03 meters is crazy. Come on.
Oh, right when Wolverine was jumping.
So looks like we're going to
Game 4.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's crazy.
First time all season.
Alrighty. That was still obviously really, really good gameplay. It was down to the wire there.
Yeah, that Jeff gameplay from their Jeff. I don't remember even who it was. But
yeah.
That was clutch for them to be able to take this map. And I don't think the Seton Hill squad was even really paying attention to that.
No.
Like it caught them off guard completely, so that play was extremely good.
Yeah, there's not, unfortunately, a ton to be done about it, but definitely still was good gameplay. So now we are back to domination, I believe. So we will see that shortly. Do we want to send him over to the map set?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We'll see you guys in a moment. All right, everybody, we're back. Maybe.
It's just gotta load. Trust.
And we're going to Krakoa.
Indeed we are. The sentient living island.
Where's Groot from?
Isn't he just from, like, some random planet? Hold on, I used to know this.
Like, I saw some of the pictures and stuff of Krakoa that we were looking up, and granted, that's like X-Men is what we were saying earlier, and like comics and stuff, not anything from like recent films or anything, but
Yeah.
some of the faces looked a little Grooty.
Yeah, he's from Planet X.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the whole bit.
Who did we just protect Iron Man? Is that what I'm seeing?
For this map, having flyers is really useful, and flyers, Iron Man's the best, is like Jess's best one.
What's the first ban on our side?
Hela, who they had and killed us a couple times with, and she's just kind of annoying on a map that you have more visibility, especially, and we don't usually play her. We can, like, we saw some cast action with it, but we don't do very much. They protected Namor, which means that everybody, I'm sure, is mad about that in the other room, because we hate playing against Namor. But they've target banned Phoenix again, and then target banned Emma, which means for the first time this entire match, we're gonna see Max play someone other than Emma, which is crazy. We didn't have that yet. But we've protected our primary flyer while banning theirs, which is Ultron.
Pick your hero.
Which is, I think,
Or
a really good
villain.
choice.
I'm not judging.
But given that they didn't ban either of our sports, again, why are they banning Invis? I guess maybe the hours don't make it very clear that Cloak and Dagger is Fox's main and that Invis is a secondary, especially because she's had to play Invis quite a lot through our comp matches because people keep target banning Cloak and Dagger. But it still is very interesting to see them do it again.
Yeah, this goes hand in hand with what I was talking about earlier, like people trying to probe and prod and find where the weaknesses are, which is a conversation we had at the beginning of the year, saying like people needed to be able to play more than like 2 or 3 characters.
I hope you're feeling worried.
Unfortunately for supports, there's just like not a ton of options.
Brings the wrath of the Odin
Because only some of your supports, like there's not that many supports, and then only some of them are like good. So we've got Carter, who mains Jeff but secondary does Luna, and is, I believe, learning Rocket.
3,
I want to say.
2,
But
1.
Rocket's like a really hard character.
All you need to do is
And
capture
then,
the mission area. Got it?
Fox,
The
who
occult threats to this world are many.
mains Cloak and Dagger, secondary Invis, and like the only other support that like gets consistent competitive play other than Rocket, who Carter's learning, is Mantis, who I believe Fox is learning, but it's just not necessary. Like,
I guess it's also an interesting thing to think about, like coming up with supports that are superheroes.
Yeah, especially because Rivals has a role, like a lot of the interactions between the characters in Rivals, like you have abilities that work with other people. The team ups are literally built into the game, which means that you don't need explicit support for everything.
I'm sorry, is Thor like admiring the vase?
Nah, waiting for somebody to get, I guess, but
Ah, very nice vase.
because he does that. He doesn't need to be like right in the action.
What's a stretch? Good news. Scan shell was squid free.
This is real firepower!
Our tentacles think our cancers.
Was that Groot with like a skin?
Yes.
What skin was that?
The Venom Groot, I think.
Because at first I thought it was just Venom.
No, that is another. So Venom doesn't get very much competitive play at all. But the Venom skins get a lot of competitive play because people really, really like them. I really, really hate them. It's just one of those things where I don't know why you would want a skin that makes a character look like another character. Like, because it's the symbiote skin, the point being like, oh, the symbiote affected other people. But like, so many of the other ones look so good. So I don't know that.
The idea is very interesting, especially whenever you consider like Squirrel Girl. Like, could you imagine watching an army of squirrel symbiotes running straight at you?
Yeah.
I am ready to put on a show.
Waiting for that Eye of Agamotto, just because it looks cool. But we do have the other ones charged.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Pretty close.
It's gonna be the eye of my goat, bro.
That's crazy work. That's actually crazy work. But we do have the first one here. As I said before, we seem to really like domination because we're really good at it. We've won, I believe, both. Like we've gone 2-0 for I think every domination game so far this season. I could be wrong on that stat, but I'm pretty sure. We're good at it. And one thing that's nice about domination is like there's no attack versus defense. Like both teams start from a spawn point that is relatively equidistant from the point that you're trying to dominate. You just go and you just want possession.
They also don't like we've moved places, right? Or is this just another round?
Yes.
So it's a different location, kind of.
So it's the same map, but there are smaller like maps within for domination.
But they don't reset our ults.
No, because all they did was basically the way domination is set up is what you're trying to do is you're trying to dominate the whole map, and there are 3 areas in that map. So you need to go to the first one, and then everybody moves to the second one, and everybody moves to the third one. So functionally speaking, your ults would still be charged because you're still going, you know.
And that's actually Venom.
Yes, they are actually playing Venom now, which is interesting. So again, it does not get a ton of play. But didn't quite get far enough to actually spit off the edge of the map, it looks like, but we're still doing pretty okay anyway.
Basically just tell them, like, you have to go sit over here.
Yeah, basically, that strat was, it runs them as far away from the action as possible, which for domination is what you need because you have to be on point. And if 3 of your people are forcibly removed from point, you can't get possession of it because that's only half your team.
What terrors have you called forth, Namor?
Hit him right when it happens, but they also might I mean, I don't capture him fully, but oh dear.
Control seized.
Uh-oh. We'll be fine, we'll pull it back. Another fun part about this map is there are built-in portals. So what we're doing here is we're regrouping to portal with string, which lets us like, there we go.
One couldn't win without the other.
Control lost.
There we go. Now we're pulling it back again. Probably gonna get this in soon.
Enemies fall!
The beacon is swept away.
Twas but a scratch. Lightning confinement.
They've almost got it!
Behold
Gift
the
throws.
god of thunder!
Hopefully I actually captured the hit.
I came
It was just the ground, but I think I may have. It just looks really cool when you actually get the hit moments of the ults, and some of them are really, really hard to nail, just because it's a different time based on how far away they are
foe.
from, in that case, the ground?
Co-op time.
Bye, Jeff. Alrighty. That is it.
That felt like it ended abruptly.
That's just because we were sitting and we both need to build, and I think it's something. Can't be sure. Just know they died and they didn't keep fighting. Alrighty. Take a look at those stats again. Just for a little bit, Peyton did pull the MVP again. This time with Thor. Those stats looking good as they can. Crazy kills for Peyton. 16 final hits is just a few, but it was definitely another good round.
All right. Well, tomorrow we'll be back. It'll be a late night. Rocket League match starts at 10 p.m. and then Friday should be Overwatch versus Tiffin University. But yeah, a little over halfway through the regular season, and we're just gonna keep trucking.
Alrighty. I think send y'all over. For anybody who wants to see the results of that map set, there you go.
I hated how close our colors were,
Yeah,
but there wasn't much I could do about it.
there really isn't, but I mean, hey, red's a good color.
All right. Take care, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.